Hello, you are at the home of the sublimated Bling template cups. Have you already purchased one of our sublimated template Bling cups? If you have, you're probably wondering, now what do I do? Well, I'm here to show you. If you're really crafty and sublimate your own cups, and you are set up to do that, you can also do that yourself. We have our exclusive designs available for you to purchase and download right on our website. So if you're ready to see how we do this, let's get this started. This tumbler is a 20-ounce skinny slurp, and it's the Hog brand, and that's what I use to sublimate most of my tumblers on. Once you're done sanding, you want to wipe your tumbler off with some alcohol and a soft cloth to get this process started. You want to make sure it's prepped properly so your glue adheres to the cup as best as it possibly can. So let's get started. Okay, so once you're done sanding, you're going to look at your cup and choose your colors. I don't specify particular colors on any color charts because we all get our rhinestones from different places and they're not all called the same thing. So it wouldn't make sense for me to list the actual colors that I use from my supplier. But no worries, this is a very easy process. So I'm gonna, in my head, picture what this is gonna look like. So I know already I need black for the top and bottom. So I'm gonna use my black rhinestones. So these, although they're lighter than the gold, I'm gonna use these on the inside of the rhinestones on the light color. I'm going to use these. I'm going to use these around the outside. So this is going to be my color here. Now it's not a perfect match in color by any means, but it doesn't matter because that's the color I want to use. And you're going to cover up this color on here so you don't ever have to have an identical match at all. It's very versatile. And then the white I'm going to use in the white areas right here of the honeycomb. So those are my colors. Okay, so I have 4 colors there. Okay, so I use Liquid Fusion as my glue of choice. That's what I use. I use these wax pencils, and I'll show you why I love these so much in a minute. So I have my little bottle here of glue. What we're going to do is we're going to start with our first row. This first row determines how straight you get them and how straight your stones are going to be all the way down the tumbler. So you want this first row to be your baseline to be exactly straight. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our glue and we're going to put a thin line of glue down. I like to go pretty far with my glue. So we're going to take our rhinestone. We're going to place it right on the first one. Right on the second one. You're going to want these straight all the way around your cup. So you're going to follow along on your cup just like that. Okay, so I got the first row on there. So we're going to continue to the second row. But what I want to do is I want to let this dry. You're going to look up at your top of your cup, make sure everything looks nice and even all the way around, okay? After about a minute or two, go look at it again because these can slide sometimes. And then we're going to follow along with the second row after about 15 minutes. So 15 minutes have passed and we're going to go on to row number 2. So on row number 2, you can start anywhere you want to. This is black, so I'm just going to start wherever I want to. There's no particular spot that you have to start in. This will make more sense as I move down the cup. So in the second row, we want the stone right in between those two, and we want this stone to rest on the shoulders of the 2 stones that it's sitting up into, okay? Put that right beside it and move it up. So that's your second stone. We're going to go all the way around now. Now, since I know these 2 rows are black, I don't have to pay a whole lot of attention to the template because I know I'm just using black. And I know I want them close together. I know right where they need to be. So I'm just going to go ahead and place them on. Just like I would if I were doing any other regular honeycomb pattern. I like to take my pencil and just gently tap the stones so they're set up there in the spot where I want them to be. Right up against that first row. I can't stress how important it is to keep your rows really lined up and straight. Looks good. I'm going to go in. See on my cup, that's the lighter color, but I'm going to put it on the darker color because I changed my mind and I want the inside of my honeycomb to be the lighter color. So you can do that anytime you want to do that. Okay, so now we're going to go with my gold so that we're in the darker color now. So I'm just going to follow. Well, the whole time you know the stone has to be sitting on the shoulders of the one above it. So that's what your number 1 rule is, to make sure that stone's in the right place. So every now and then I'm just going to tap up on my stones just in case any of them slid down a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to continue on. So this one, you can see it's just a tiny bit off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my pattern. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that honeycomb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that my next one's going to be gold. So you can see here I'm about 3/4 of the way down on this cup. I've got my lines really straight, everything's looking really good. So by the time I get to the bottom of the cup, we should be good to go. After that, I'm going to apply my bees. I will use UV resin and a UV light to apply those right on top of the rhinestones. And it's looking beautiful. Next, we're going to talk about the lids and what you can do with the lid. And then I'm going to show you what the final cup looks like once you get it all the way done. This is where you get to get a little creative and do whatever you want to with your lid. You can bling right on the metal if you want to do that, or you can paint the lid. I use electrical tape and I put it right around this black area, and I like to pull it a little bit as I'm putting it on. You can also put vinyl on it, match something cute with the bottom of your cup, and make it really cute. This is where you can kind of get very creative. Okay, I'm going to show you how I tape off the lid. Just going to take it and line it right up with the black part on the lid. And I like to give it a little bit of a stretch. Just like that. There. This is just a lid that I painted for a different cup I'm about to do next, but I wanted to show you how nice it comes out when you use that tape on it. You do want to stretch the tape just a little bit as you're putting it on the lid, but you're all set. Now you can put a little decal on top of the lid or whatever you want to do. So after about 7 hours of putting the rhinestones on the cup, we are finally finished. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. This one is called Honey Hole. If you're interested in the template or the sublimated cup with the template, you can find them on our website. Thanks for watching.